some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Hayes. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 25. Open spaces. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. All kinds of time before he fires right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Caught. They'll get completion. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Going for 6. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the backfield because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He's loose at the 15. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Isaac. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hayes. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that in. I know that.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
Close to the marker, it's Harris. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Takes a hit as he fires. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Rich. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those third and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him.
There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A run for the quarterback. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Toss sweep to the right. Gets it past the marker. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. One more snap coming before halftime. They believe they can run right here. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the heat. Thrust that arm out. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught near the sideline, it's Harris. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Washington! And that one will come up here in the second half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. No, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, he'll throw it right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his run.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Hayes. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dances away. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's McMillan. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Throwing on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Fierce pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to pass on second down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Under fire. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buck.
Trying to run the way. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Extra point here will tie the game. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got out of trouble and throws. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Now on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running, and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Simon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Quarterback keeper. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Going to the run, it's Hayes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man on the right. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You got 22 quarter.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Washington.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Penn State.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. To the air, it's McMillan. Looking to get it in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Into the end zone. He's got it. No time left on the clock, and they're down by 1.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Makes the grab. He is stopped short. Stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.